What is
Oh
that?
God.
Vanguard?
I have 8 copies.
Is that
Oh,
Vanguard?
that was the one you were
No,
talking
Force
about.
of Will.
That was the one you were
Moody
talking
Zero?
about. Yeah.
Somebody tried to message me to buy one off me. Apparently, they're going for like 45 US each now. I got them all for free.
Well, yeah, you got like one time with them, and then you gotta like throw it out. It's pretty like
You gotta
destroyed.
get money on that ass.
Yeah. Fistful of ass, bro. Fistful of ass.
Oh yeah.
All right, but
Okay,
So now we're starting recording again, right?
we are starting recording again. But so what are we talking about? We got to black, right? I didn't even like. I don't. We were
Yeah.
talking so much about red that I think we barely scratched black. But
No, we talked about black.
We did talk about it. Okay, that's why when I was going through the video, I'm like, wait, we're talking about
That's
great priest
OG
again.
stuff.
I
But-
mean, we can talk about black all you
no,
want.
it's okay. We already went through black. So
Uh,
what is
green.
completely done?
But the new SCR wasn't on that video. Just saying.
We'll talk about the new SCR as well as we could talk about the SPRs as well because I think all of them are out now.
We didn't talk about green. We saved it for this
We
week.
didn't talk about green, and we can one more color got completely
Blue, yellow, all the colors got revealed now.
Okay, so
But do we want to talk about every color, or do we just want to talk about like green and I don't know, like blue or yellow or what?
let's go green and blue because green and blue are very close together because Beerus is on both, and there's some blue green stuff as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
There we go. What were we at? 24? 24 sound about right? I'm just gonna say 24. I don't even care if it's 24 or not. But welcome to Berserk Team Talk 24. We are going to be talking about the green spoilers, blue spoilers. I know yellow has come out now, but we don't got 10 hours to be talking about everything because we'll go in. We've already been flexing cards at each other here, so we're starting nice and late. But we're going to be talking about blue reveals, green reveals as well. We will touch on the SPRs because those just got shown today, and I think that might be all of them. I think the only thing we're missing now is just the God Rare, right?
Yeah.
Basically,
Mhm.
which hopefully by our next Team Talk, God Rare will be out, and then we can close out all the reveals on the set. But yeah, let's start with green. And Karl, what are you feeling about green? What are you liking?
I'm not too drawn to it. For real, the only card I really like about green is Monaka. That's the only one.
Really?
That's my favorite one, for real. No, for real, I'm not into much green. I overlook it. I find the Beerus deck interesting, starting at 4 life and everything, and 20k's leader and all, but nah, not that much. The Monaka card is insane though. That's my pick.
The what is it? Is if hits in play, it KOs him or whatever?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
tax it.
everyone's gonna play that card.
If you
It's a staple.
Staple, that's true. 4 of.
Oh yeah.
it's a good side in green, for green.
Yeah, even some of the U6 like blue yellow stuff. A lot of the stuff has hit in it, which my God, Birrar, I'm just gonna mention this right now. I completely fucked up on stream. I forcibly played the yellow hit, not realizing that I don't get the flip effect because it's not a yellow U6 leader. I thought it just had to be a U6 leader.
Nah,
So-
I just play for the fact that it's a
yeah.
dual attacker.
Yeah, well, the other effect's good too, like that it can warp card and comes back at the end. But I played it so I can get Android 16 on its front, so he couldn't get any free arrivals on me and it'd be a 10k and like free combo. So I literally forced it on. I'm like, fuck, I just burned 4 energy to get this thing out, and I can't even flip you on your front. And I was just like, I knew I lost the game from there. So you can get rid of that card with Monaka, but like he doesn't even have a cost restriction, right? It's just hit. That's just all it is.
Mhm.
Just
Yep.
hit.
And
Yeah.
the one attack power.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Literally, Goku is stronger.
Hey,
For real, if you're swinging with that card, you're gonna combo out on that and just win. Because like no one's gonna block that shit.
Exactly.
Chuck Gotti on a one power card.
Yeah. Imagine you can be winning because you comboed out all your hand for 40k and won because
Hey,
of that.
It's true.
The one is important. The one is important.
You ain't
But
wrong.
yeah, that's all. For real, green seems fun, but it's not my cup of tea. So maybe you can have like maybe a better opinion on that for somebody else. But
Hand off the torch then.
to Briar.
Okay.
Alright.
I don't remember everything off the top of my head. I kind of took a quick skim. I like this stuff, but like it dies way too fast to aggro, obviously. So there has to be like a proper build, like a really solid defensive build you have to do with those leaders either way. That's the first thing. You have to figure that out. The super rares are amazing, by the way. Like the hit, the Goku, like what was it? Is
The
the Vegeta
Vegeta.
super rare?
Yep.
Like these are all cards that honestly green has needed for the longest time. Because when you look at it, right, you look at all the colors, green was like the one that really lacked like good generic like boss monster, you know, like just something you can like play into like any deck basically, right? And they finally printed something that you can use, and it's not like a card that'll just auto win you the game, but it's one that'll help you go through like the mid game, right? So now you don't have to just rely on, oh, I'm only going to discard your hand, and then slowly whittle you down with crits. Like this Kaioken Goku is actually kind of crazy. Like you can play this out for like the 1 energy once you meet its condition. It's a double strike, it KOs something or makes your opponent discard. Like that's really good, right? Like the Vegeta, the dual attacking, it gets to KO something. Like when it KOs something, you make your opponent discard. Like these are all very solid things. And then the hit, fuck. The hit is going to make things so obnoxious to face green. And by the way, it's a barrier dual attack, so that Monaka card can't even kill it. But it's a barrier dual attacker that hard floodgates your opponent, which is like already so much value on top of a color that already has dormant, boot topo. Like green really needed another floodgate, apparently, and this was like a dual attacker, right? So I think probably the hit's probably the best SR for green in general because of the fact of the flexibility and how you can like play it in like about any green deck, and it keeps green alive while still being a threat at the same time. And of course, yet again, the Goku is super good. Like really good stuff.
Monaka doesn't say choose. Just letting you know.
Oh, then you're
There
right.
you go. Then he can take
If
him.
Naka swings at a hit, it KOs it.
There you go.
Monaka, best card in the set.
Best card.
However, the auto on hit would still go off. When your opponent attacks, they may choose 2 cards in your hand and discard them. They don't negate the attack. And your opponent can't attack for the turn. I wonder how that would work with Monaka.
I
So
mean,
you're
it's still
swinging.
attack. It negates
Yeah,
and then
true.
autos. Unless it's petrification, it's going.
You're right.
They're gonna have to discard 2, but they're gonna kill the hit.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there you go. I guess Monaka is the answer. There you go then.
But
I will eat my words.
yeah, that Kaioken Goku, to touch on that again, I think that card's stupid good. I think just it's a great card, especially with that archetype where you're KOing a card. And funny enough, this card can come down the same time Surprise Attack Frieza does if you want to go really wild with it and just empty out your hand, play everything. And being double strike, so either unison pressure with that and then making them ditch one, or you're just KOing a card every time it swings. Or swinging at a low life leader, they're at 3 life. They don't want to take a double strike. They're gonna have to dump their hand and also ditch a card. Like it's a stupid good card. I think that card's really good. The limit 1, so you can't spam them out, but it's not unique. So you can play 1 on like your next turn because it's only while you're KOing a card, which is the restriction to it. So it's not like the pseudo arrival Gohan and stuff where you have to have certain things in your combo area. Besides, obviously, it has to be in your combo area. But I think it's stupid good. That especially, that was the one. The hit I didn't look too much into, but now looking at it, yeah, that seems stupid good too.
The other thing, say
You could though play 2 of them in one go, right?
It's limit 1. So
Oh, got it.
So it stops from doing that, but it's not unique. So you can still do 1 every turn. You're gonna run that at 4.
and it's a 20k Goku.
20k
Green
double strike Goku, and that goes Green Piccolo. That's
Piccolo.
Yep, of course. That's just more
Honestly,
pressure.
I'm just reading something though that rewatching the green cards. Damage negation looks interesting.
Is that the
Negate the attack and you don't take damage from your opponent non-keyword skill for the turn.
That is the non-burn that was brought up last week.
Yep.
Hmm.
Can't be
That's
burned.
really cool. Anti-burn, which is strong.
I guess it's Great Priest. That's the answer to that the 2 damage burn.
Okay, yeah, okay. Because in my head at one point I was like, so like normal damage don't hurt, but yeah, it's from skills.
Red Crane Piccolo Jr. is dead with
Mhm.
that. Like,
Yeah.
and you would just put that on your sideboard, and you're just like, all right, whatever, bud. You can take game 1. You're not winning game 2.
Yeah.
True. And there's the frost chains that looks pretty nice too.
The Frost Chain I do, but Birrar, do you want to hand off the torch?
Yeah, I'll hand off the torch. Anyone want it, or should I just randomly pick one?
It's your choice. It's your torch. Throw it.
All right, Dave.
I always started with green. Green will always have a soft spot for me. After seeing what I've seen coming out for green, again, the Kaioken looks nice. It's definitely that nice mid-range that green has needed. Nice body for green, but it's not enough to bring me back to green. Like, I like the idea behind the current hand destruction idea for green. It's just, even with everything coming out for it, even the new SPRs, just not enough to make me want to focus my attention on green again.
Fair
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah, green has been inherently like pretty weak for a long time. Yeah, cell surge, whatever. That's
Cell
more
surge
annoyance.
doesn't count. Cell
That's
surge
more
is
annoyance
its
than
own
anything.
thing.
You know,
It's its own thing in the corner.
Yeah, it isn't
But
green in my eyes.
Green has not been in a good spot for a really long time.
Mm-hmm.
I think
The
the
last-
only thing
Since they removed, I think it's since they removed the one Goku leader from best of 1 or best of 3.
The
Yeah,
Gohan?
the Gohan.
the
Like-
two those were the 2 aggro green decks. That and Majin Vegeta, which we were talking about before this, where they were just hyper aggro. Turn 2 at worst. Turn 3, like if I'm not killing you, I'm dying. Like that was the
Mhm.
concept of both of the decks. But after they took that out, I think the only time that, like, the only popular green deck that isn't Cell Surge that you see is King Cold. Has been consistently doing decent. It's got one of the best, like, free negates, like, that's locked to itself. I think that negate pushes the deck decently far, has a really good unison. It just, there's, like, especially if you're going up against blue and someone just drops turn 5 Zeno -5, you just cry. If you can't win by turn 5 and you're against blue, like, that's a lot of decks. If you make it to turn 5 against blue, you're usually dead anyway. But that specific circumstance. But besides that, Boo, I know some people had some success with it, but I still don't think it compares to King Cold for green. But yeah, I know what you're saying with green. But I honestly think this stuff's promising for green. It's the life total is the glaring thing with this deck. But then again, King Piccolo, everyone was writing King Piccolo off because of the life thing as well too. It is higher. It is a higher life total, but this is also a 15k that goes into a 20k. So it's something that hasn't been seen in the game at all, right? This is something completely different where you're 15 right off the bat, and there's no restrictions with this leader. So if someone wanted to be really crazy and go complete hand control, you could throw in Ribriands. I think Ribriands might be a little too much energy for this deck. And if you want to have more energy, the only color you splash in is blue. And you can't be charging a multicolor blue-green in this deck turn 1, or you're probably screwed.
You're dead.
From what we're looking at. If you're against an aggro, if you're against a slower deck, hell yeah, you're gonna have a blast with this deck. I think this deck can take any slow deck to town. Like, they're just gonna have no cards in hand. Just with the stuff in this set, and if you're adding other hand control stuff, obviously a Cells Kamehameha is first thing a lot of people think of because it's only 1 energy. But I don't know. I really love the Beerus leader, and I like the concept that we're talking about with the 4 life because he had 4 competitors and Champa being at 5. I do like the Beerus over the Champa just because of the Spirit Boost. I like a little bit better on Beerus being ditching 1 card out of your opponent's hand, keeping a little closer to green. But it's green having board control and hand control in a deck. I don't know. I think it's cool. Will it be effective? Probably get slaughtered by aggro if Gogeta, Zeno, everything 25k is coming down. That's obviously really scary. But I'm trying to think, what red aggro decks are there right now, if there are any?
I mean, King
You could-
Piccolo.
King
Gohan.
Piccolo.
King Piccolo is still good.
But then
U7
again,
Gohan.
Then again, those what's the biggest body they're playing out, right?
Really,
King Piccolo,
15s.
yeah, I was saying 15, so you're 20 on your back, right? So it's different than against black, where it's just, yeah, it doesn't matter what the hell my leader's going to be. It's always going to be lower.
Gohan runs the dual attack super. That one goes to like 25 or 30k
25.
depending on when it's
Yeah.
played.
Oh yeah, Divine Presence.
Yeah,
Yeah, which King Piccolo can also run. So
that's true.
But that's you're spending quite a lot of cards to do that really early. If you think about it, like there is a trade-off.
Divine
still-
Presence for
Yeah,
Gohan? Not
'Cause
really.
You have to combo two.
Gohan recycles.
But yeah,
Yeah,
if you have the
respect so much.
turn 1, you're playing the Gohan
If you
SR.
turn one, play Gohan, then yeah, you're fine. But
That-
if
it's
You're
very true.
forgetting their cards are able to attack active mode cards. So
That's true. That is true.
Mhm.
That's something that we didn't touch on. Of course, not ignoring barriers, so AOD doesn't have to be horrified that they can't keep the 1 drop for more than a second. But that is a thing. This whole deck is about all the battle cards clear board, and then you have your other supplementary effects where you ditch cards from hand or play other stuff, which seems like it could be really strong. It's just, I don't even think, they're not like, are any of them locked to the leader?
I don't think so.
I don't think so,
No.
right? It's
No,
just
I
if
don't
your
think
leader's
so.
green. So
Mhm.
even if this leader, that 4 life is too much for it to bear, there is other stuff it can be thrown into. I know green is a very specific color, like I said, with King, Cold, Boo. Like, you gotta run that stuff or the deck doesn't work. But people might revisit old leaders. Like, I'm trying to think of old generic green leader.
Drenchku.
Yeah,
There's a few that are
True.
locked to leader though.
because it's just what, burst 2, drop a green card and draw 2.
Something like that, and like it flips early. It has a built-in board wipe. Like
And
Yeah.
it like with not recent, but I know there was a deck. It was one of the tournaments before Gen Con where someone was running that with the Zerloin and stuff like that. So that deck has seen play within recent time. So that is an option if these leaders can't hold up being at the life restriction.
also shouldn't forget the field card exists, and the unisons just did they play the field cards or did they search for
Yeah.
the field cards?
Unison plays it from the deck.
Well, there you go. Both unisons played from the deck, and then the leader itself lets you. I'm pretty sure both leaders let you free play the dudes, right?
At full cost, I think.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Both leaders do let you free play their like
they're
respective
two-
battle cards, right? So you can have like turn 1 play unison, have the field card out, play your battle card, and you can redirect the target to your battle card, right? Like especially if you're going
That's
second.
true.
It's weird because like I feel like this deck actually wants to go second this archetype because you want your opponent to play their battle card turn 1 and then you play your dude, kill it. Now your battle card's in rest mode. You have your field card out, and then like if your opponent tries to do the clapback, you just redirect to your battle card that's like a 20k or something. Who knows? Whatever stat line it is, whichever one you played, right?
Yeah, but then then you can do the same thing turn 1, right? Turn 1, you play your unison, whatever, switch the leader to rest mode. 'Cause it's an activate main, which we got it. This can draw on turn 0, which is nice. You're drawing on your first turn and playing a 2 or less from your hand, so you can already start that. Which, if nobody knows, the field card, basically once per turn, when you KO a card on your opponent's side, you can put it under that field, and then. Obviously, you have the redirecting attack ability, but the main one is the activate main. If you have 5 of your opponent's battle cards underneath it, you win the game. So it's an alternate win con to the deck.
Hmm. But also,
So-
like the second auto, the one that if you have one of your green battle cards in rest mode, you can redirect the target to your battle card. It's like really, really clutch for the defense aspect.
What were you gonna say?
Never mind.
Oh.
I thought something was off, but you're good. You're good.
No.
There's no restrictions on the field
And I've been testing on tap a lot, and I have seen a couple of the Beerus deck, and that field card makes the other player have to play a completely different game. One of my games I was playing Supreme Kai, and in one hand I wanted my battle cards to stay on the field so I could have pressure, but then he already had 3 cards under the leader, right? So it becomes like a balancing act, and I was lucky. Like I was playing black, the card just goes to the warp at the end of the turn. But what about decks that don't do that? Or like if you negate with, I don't know, with a Kai or something, and they redirect swings or whatever, or they kill the Kai, would that still? It has to be within a battle, right?
Yeah, so what it specifically says, if your leader is green Beerus or green Champa, at the end of a battle where one of your green battle cards attacks and KOs an opponent's battle card, place this card from your opponent's drop area. Place that card under this card from your opponent's drop area. But the way it's worded, it also seems like that Goku, if your opponent's negating hard, that Goku can still KO a card even though you negate the attack.
Yeah, because it's an active mode, and they can swing at active modes.
Yeah, but that Goku can't. The Kaioken one.
The Kaioken.
The Kaioken one. When this card attacks, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards, KO it. So if they got a rest mode card, and it's a big card, 40k, whatever, you're swinging at it, get rid of it. That's still KOing it while that card attacks. So
it
goes underneath.
The counter just stops the battle, but that doesn't mean
the auto's not going off, right? So that's almost guaranteed unless, obviously, like we said, playing black, someone uses petrification. But it's an auto. You negate it. I'm still getting my effect putting one under. So that's another reason why that blue Kaioken is a scary card in that deck. Because, like you said, it does force people to, you know what, Supreme Kai, I can take a life and keep these guys out, but is it really worth it? Is it really worth critting one of my life away and potentially giving him another card to win the game? Like,
well, like black decks that wants to play overwhelm cards, they're a little bit on the safer side.
Yeah.
Right. And not 100%, because you still have to like develop certain cards to be able to gain advantages. Like your negates, that's a liability immediately. I don't know. It was very annoying to have to keep that in the back of my head. Like, shit, like, do I really want to keep this battle card, or like, should I swing with my leader and just combo it out?
No, true. That's another thing that we got to put in this. I know we're not talking about yellow today. For the love of God, I want to, but we'll save it because I love Zamasu. Indestructible sounds like it's even stronger for this set because of green.
Indestructible is going to be stupid next time.
Yeah, it's just like, okay, you wanted to get 5 under your guy? Yeah, you know what? Good luck.
Which is probably going to skyrocket a little bit of the red players.
It's true.
We also shouldn't forget about the green Champa extra card, the Activate Battle.
Yeah, which every color did get one, which
yeah,
all of those are SPR'd, which, you know what, we'll talk quickly about the SPR before we finish green on that. What's the coolest out of the Realm of the Gods ones, looking-wise?
I like the black rope.
SPR?
SPRs for the Realm of God, like the new IARs, whatever you want to call them, where each color got one of their own.
The extra cards.
Yeah.
The new SPRs.
No lie. Black Kamehameha. Free yellow.
I do really like that one.
That's the best looking one.
Well, the one my choice is the black Kamehameha one, but I like the recall of the Trunks killing Future Strong killing the normal cell in his era. I like the recall that
Crimson
Xenoverse
Warrior.
did.
Yeah.
The Crimson Warrior one.
Oh yeah.
This one, I would like a lot better if they didn't have the other SPR, because that's just a better version of it. The battle card, Goku and Jiren,
Mm-hmm.
which is just like, why'd you put 2? The other one's much better, so I'd probably have to either go with Goku Black or the Trunks. Trunks, just because anything with Super Saiyan God Trunks just got drip. That's all I gotta say. It's dripped out. Looks, but that's probably my
looks so
opinion
good.
on that.
So
Yeah.
that means we're missing SPRs.
I
Yeah,
guess
this is
so.
not all of them.
I guess so. So we're that's our little touch. We'll wait till everything's out before we make our official statements on the SPRs. But for the Realm of Gods one, yeah, that's how I'm feeling towards that. But to finish off Green Element, did you have any like pick that is just like, this is what I'm looking for? I know you like playing black, but could this change you over to the green side?
No, I don't think green is toolboxy enough to like drive me to that side. I might play with some green cards in a very creative way coming next set, but not playing green at all. Green does have really good individual cards that if they weren't locked, they would see more play. It would like open some decks to play different colors. Because now that I'm experimenting with like black core and splashes of different colors, I'm seeing like the potential in it. But I guess that's part of the balancing act of not making things busted. But not really. The most that I could say is like that field card is very interesting. Uh, the fact that that thing is there turn 1 and you have all those thoughts going through your head and makes you play different. It throws you off your game or your plan. So I like cards that give your opponent options, because the more options you give your opponent, the bigger the chance that they're gonna mess it up. So
100%. When a lot of people, when they're playing the game, right, it's you're playing to master your deck. And when there's a deck like that where it's just, okay, I gotta completely change my rhythm on what I'm doing here, because I actually have to watch out now. Sure, the first 2 turns, it's the same thing when people negate with Oceanus, right? Someone does it early, it doesn't matter, you're just going in, right? And then turn 3, turn 4, you start going, okay, wait, now I gotta change my play pattern here, because he might have Oceanus, and if I tap out, and I try to swing or whatever, he's going to block. That's going to be 8 cards already gone off my deck. But
Oh yeah, it's gonna happen.
yeah, just to do 1 damage.
especially now that Black got that
the Demon
That
Soul.
block-
the demon tokens.
That blocker negate.
Mhm.
So
Mm.
at 5 life, negate with a Oceana, and then like take a life and play a second token, so you have 2 blockers. What are you gonna do?
Yeah. And it's already, you milled 4 from me negating that one. Oh, come on, man. You're going to go again? You're minimum going to have to mill what? That'd be 60 no, that'd be 12 cards just to swing freely.
Oh, by the way, just in case if nobody was aware of, that token that gets created from that negate is exactly the same token that you can use to kill and restand your poutine.
Yeah, mentioned that last one.
Yep.
Kind of cool.
Which is
The
cool.
last card I want to mention for green real quick is that Vegeta SR.
Yeah.
The two cost one works in Hercule. The combo Hercule, the OG.
I gotta look at it
this
again.
one?
Yeah.
This one?
Yeah.
That's it.
It's what? It's you.
That-
It's a 3 cost. You combo for 2. Play it from the drop at the end of battle and active.
Yeah, so the OG Hercule combos from the top of your deck. You combo that for free, and then at the end of the battle, it comes out.
Wait, which Hercule are we talking about? Are we talking
The
about
OG green, like
the green,
I-
the triple, that turns into triple strike?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
It's just a random
No.
combo. I
That's
was
true.
like, oh wait, this works with green leaders. Hold on. It's just
Yeah.
a random combo.
Fuck it, I'm gonna make a deck off that. Thanks for the idea.
You're talking about this guy?
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
Someone was
That
actually
shit's
going to
so
bring
cool.
that to Fight Night, which they did
Wow.
bring it, but they ended up pulling it out, and I was sad because they got like stalled out with a Hatchiak match. But they had like it was like red green, and then it was just to play out as many guys as possible, and then just drop your entire hand to get the triple strike.
Who was playing the Hatchiak, Matt?
No, I can't even. That was like Fight Night like 2 or 3. That was really early on.
Holy shit.
But so we went through green. I personally, I'm gonna play at least Beerus. I might touch on Champa when it comes out, but Beerus is definitely one I'm leaning towards. I do really like the fact that sure you can't find a unison. You play the Vegeta, the 2 cost off the leader. Swing if you're going turn 2, KO one of their guys, play into a Goku, and I thought it was like a swap where you had to take him back. No, you don't. You just play the card out. So you're just actually building a board too, and I think you draw one as well, like to replace it, which is another good thing. So I'm actually excited for that shit.
I think like maybe with more support and everything, it's not a deck that everybody should sleep on, because still the gimmick around it is pretty interesting. So if
True.
at one point you got a good stall cards in green, maybe he's gonna be something in the future. I don't know.
But like Birrar was saying, Grudge Q is another thing where a lot of these are just green leader, and that's a strong green leader. Like just generic green, that's probably the one that you look towards, right? Because draws 2. There's not really anything else that's just specifically, unless we're doing best of 3 and you're just going with Gohan. I think that's still allowed best of 3, right? Or did they ban that too? Is
Gohan's
John
gone.
banned best of 3? Yeah, see, I couldn't remember. It's been so long since I've seen that deck. But Go Tanks, because it's just really
Go
unison
Tanks is
killer,
generic.
right? That's all it's really like.
Clashco?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clash is a decent one too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd
There's a few
be-
good generic leaders. Yeah.
Yeah. Just a little older, but that'd be where you'd be looking around. But yeah, we got through green, now blue. Blue, which we have the Goku that is just looks great. Like art wise, looks amazing. And then you look at it and you're like, okay, yeah, so they are banning Soul Striker.
The watered down Soul Striker.
Yeah, it's just you're banning Soul Striker because this gets a Soul Striker effect if you have cards underneath it and you place 3 to the drop, which is cool that he turns into a 21k and then you get a restand extra mono blue energy. But it's just Soul Striker on the front. So, like I said, Soul Striker banned when that whatever they call it. Is it Magnificent Collection? No, it's the collector box number
Mythic.
2. That beautiful art of Soul Striker. When that comes out, then they'll ban it. Because you got to buy it. Because that.
Oh, they already like that's close.
Oh, but people be pissed. That's why you got to do it in whatever March or whenever it comes out. Then they're just like, oh, you see, now you got to look at it. You got to play it for 30 seconds. Now it's out of here. Have fun with this Goku. Because besides the art, that promo Vegeta is looking so much better. That promo leader, that which like the Raditz, I think they did really well in the Raditz. Obviously, still has the weakness to black, but I think it was a really nice change for the leader. That Vegeta, it's just like Whis has got a cool concept. I like how it's a weird concept where you're putting pissers on the other side so you can kill them, but it's like, why the fuck would you play Goku when Vegeta's there?
True.
That's just my opinion on the leaders, at least.
True. Same.
No, Briar, did you have any input on blue?
So the Goku to me is just a meme. Like, I'm sorry, SS4 will do it better. Vegeta will do it better. There's like 50 other leaders I can think of that'll really do its job better. Whis, I actually think there's a lot of potential there because the ability to put this stuff on the enemy board, it's choose up to. You don't have to do it. So if it's not favorable, you don't have to do it, right? but it's a lot of deck thinning that the leader can do because the activate main is not a hard once per turn. And I was looking through the list. I don't remember which card it was. I'll take a look in a second, but I know there's a card there that actually lets you restand the Whis leader, so you can resolve that effect more than once per turn. And if you're drawing, like, if you resolve that twice, like, you've drawn 2 directly from the leader, and then let's say you play 2 of the battle cards on the enemy's turn, you've just thinned your deck by 4 cards just off the leader alone. And the leader can awaken if the enemy leader's awakened. You don't have to be at X amount of life. And it's not one of those leaders where you have to put yourself to X amount of life either. It's literally just flip this guy and draw 2.
Just like a Dabura.
Exactly. So you have a leader that can draw a lot of cards, and even though it kind of sucks the leader himself can't swing because you want to do his draw power, of course, at the end of the day, you have somebody that can potentially like thin your deck out by like 2 to 4 cards a turn is really, really strong in my opinion. Like, deck thinning is really good, especially if you play the optimal numbers. And then like there's other little like tech things you can think of too, right? Like, let's say you're facing like an aggro deck that plays out like the little piss weenies, like the Vegeta starter, right? Because I forced a skillless on the enemy board, I can play that Black Hatch activate battle card, what is called Villainous Counterstrike, and because they have a skillless on board, I can wipe their battle cards that add up to total cost 4 and warp them for 1 energy. It's like, okay, so now I'm forcing stuff on the enemy board. I obviously want to kill it to get my effects resolved, but also I can restand my energy. That's also nice. And oh yeah, right, you want to go wide? Okay, let me just go ahead and wipe your board because you tried to play your deck.
It's true. You are getting those effects where it's, if your opponent has this many battle cards, you're the one who put them there, which is funny enough that what comes to mind is if anybody wants to go rogue and play the starter deck Broly, like that Poe was doing, before he awakens, you just flood his board with those skillless because there's not really too much that he can do to KO, which is fine. When he goes on his back, he can only have 2 battle cards, so they'll stay there, and he's got to forcibly find some way to get rid of them, and he can get rid of 1 a turn if you have a battle card. And it's just basically that deck can't do anything.
Actually, let me see if I can find that card that restands the leader, because depending on when it can be played, you might actually be able to lock out the Broly leader. If you can like restand the leader turn 1, you could potentially maybe put out 2 battle cards turn 1. Let me look through the list. I'll check quick. I might be wrong on this, but if there is a way to do that, you could probably lock out that leader.
Shit, hold up.
There we go. Karl's got to throw some hands.
I don't know. I think interesting blue card from the set is the Son Gohan, the Interceptor. So it's a 2-cost 10k, and when your leader receives damage, you can put him on rest mode, and switch one of your energies to active, and KO a card greater than the energy of their opponent, and it has barrier.
I found the card I was talking about. It's a 1-drop Whis. When you play it, you look top 3 for a god, add it to your hand, and bottom deck the other 2. But it has an activate main for 2 energy. You place the card in the drop area, and you get to play a 2-cost blue Beerus card from your hand, and you get to switch 1 Great Priest or 1 Whis leader to active mode. So this also works in Great Priest as well. But the other thing to keep in mind is it says a blue Beerus, but in the set, there is a blue-yellow 2-cost Beerus that was also printed, which is a double striker, and when it's played, you get to wrestle your opponent's battle cards. So you could play the 1 Whis turn 1, do the top 3 search, do your leader's ability, whatever the hell, it stays on the board. Then next turn, do your leader's ability, force them to have battle cards on their board, pay the 2 energy, play the Beerus from hand, restand your leader, do the draw effect on your leader again. Like, you have a lot of like lines of play you can do with that.
No, and that's the thing, too, because that is probably the combo that you're looking for, right? I know we're not touching too much on the multicolor. We'll probably save that for yellow just so we have a little bit more. But specifically, that Beerus card is double strike when he's played, like you said, choose one of your opponent's battle cards, switch it to rest mode. You're playing your cards in rest mode. So if they don't have any and you're doing it that way, you're forcing 2 cards into their side, and then his auto is when he attacks and KOs an opponent's battle card, draw 1 card, switch this card to active mode, and place one of your opponent's life at the bottom of their deck. Like, it's cracked for a 2-cost. I think that's a really good 2-cost.
And you can do that turn 2, by the way. Turn 2 you can do this.
Turn 2, and that's with, it's just 2 mono blue for that Whis effect, right?
No,
Or is
one
it
blue, one colorless.
one blue, one color. So this is honestly could be like it's not leader locked either. I think it's just a generic good early blue yellow card that we got there.
Mhm.
But I think that play specifically is stupid good in that sense. One thing I forgot to touch on was that Goku SR. My God, does it have good effects? But it is one of the ugliest SRs I've ever seen in my fucking life. That is disgusting. I really hope there's an SPR variant that fixes it, but it just looks wonky as hell. I don't know what it is. The hair's like short and kind of I don't know what it is. It just doesn't look like an SR to me. But being deflect, triple strike barrier, and counterattack negate the attack, play this card. During your opponent's turn, reduce the energy cost of this card in your hand by 1 for each card in your opponent's energy. So it's like always 3. You can only like it can minimum get reduced to 3. You're playing it turn 3. And then if your opponent, if your leader's mono blue and this card is in rest mode, your opponent's battle cards can attack leader cards. Like it's nuts. I think that's a really good card. So you're just swinging triple strike, and then it's got barrier. So it's just like, well, you're gonna have to use your expensive removal to get rid of me.
Amazing in SS4.
Yeah.
Like that was the number 1 card that I can think of. Anybody running the Blue Baby Unison as well.
Mm-hmm.
This card too. Play him.
Talking about miraculous transformation.
Yeah, the ugliest card that I think has ever been put in an SR spot. Even like we're looking set 1, everything when it's old. That I don't know. I am not feeling that. That rare at best. Like,
Oh, there's one
I don't
worse
know.
than this one.
What do we look at? Like with like a couple like print error lines in it or something?
Yeah, it was blue SS3 Goku GT that recycle a unison.
Cycle.
What blue?
Oh,
No, that
that's
one's better than this one. That one at least it looks like that. It looks like Goku. Like it just looks like it's really off. That
It's just a
Goku at
blue
least-
background.
Yeah,
It depends.
It's just
on the
like a blue empty background.
It depends on the foiling.
that's
just gonna
true.
look up,
That's
'cause-
true. The
'cause
flyer there might
SS3
look
one,
good.
They're like just like maybe like 5 thin golden straight lines.
I'm
That's all.
just hoping when they show all the SPRs, that's one of them. Then it looks fucking phenomenal. Like the opposite of what happened to the Hit Unison. The Hit Unison, don't get me wrong, the SPR looks nice, but that SR is fucking amazing. Like, I think that SR is beautiful.
I think they're gonna go on Beerus. Ruthless
Probably. Which that Beerus, it's okay, but it's at least it's got like an aura. Like he looks slightly menacing. The one one thing I hate, especially like with the green leader too, is that Beerus is literally 2 different animals. Like on the front, he's a cat. Like it's the DBS like Broly movie Beerus, and then and then when you flip him over, he looks like Snoop Dogg. It's like, like what the hell's going on?
Oh my god, I need to.
Champa at least looks cool on both sides. I think Champa looks gangster. There you go. The lift up mute.
Rosas, I agree with you 100%. Like,
Yeah.
the SR looks way better
Don't get me
than
wrong.
the SPR.
The SPR looks good. It's a cool way they did the SPR unison because I think that King Vegeta looks amazing because the SR, the King Vegeta, But it's just the pose, the stance. Like that's one of the top 3, top whatever moments from DBS, and it's cool as fuck. But that just to reiterate, that Goku just ain't it, Chief. But Karl, I know you were gone. Did you have any thoughts on
the blue stuff?
On any of the blue stuff?
Well, actually, that was the only thing that popped up for me is really miraculous transformation. The card looks really sick and everything. And the other thing I want to point out is those are some stuff I heard through the branches and everything, but
You getting the Bandai inside info, or what's going on? You've been talking to the super players?
just not super players. So yeah, no, just like people maybe playing with the green, blue Gotenks list.
Yeah,
because of the new Trunks and Gotenks, kidding around with it. And I don't know if we can call this. Are we doing multicolor at the side? Because
We'll do
we gotta.
multicolor on the with yellow next week, and hopefully
we-
everything.
So
But
we're
we did talk about that.
Oh, okay,
That card
okay.
we touched on that one because of
card.
how good it is. That the frosts and all
You
those
mentioned-
are nice, but I think that might be the best multicolor that we got from this set.
Oh yeah, and the two new that got revealed today, but I cannot talk about those.
But yeah, those ones we'll save those if anybody doesn't know the Xeno Gogeta. God, maybe we'll get another one. But
Maybe.
the
A
Goku
blue and
Vegeta.
yellow one.
Yeah.
Yeah, imagine multicolor. Whew.
No,
Mhm.
I don't want a blue and yellow Gogeta because that just gives blue and yellow just something horrifying. That Beerus is already good enough.
Blue,
Oh, yeah.
yellow, Xeno though.
Yeah. If it's locked to like an SS4 leader, sure, we go nuts. Go do whatever the hell you want.
Can't wait to see the
Give me all the
Green.
colors.
can't wait to see the green black Gohan coming up and the Bardock coming up.
Yeah, I agree with you there.
Oh yeah. So, are we talking about the lady now?
My lady.
The lady. Well, since you had your insider with Bandai and you scared someone half to death playing it, my God,
Where is it?
Oh yeah.
right there.
Okay.
Uh,
Before everyone,
if you-
guys,
If
we
you,
got
if
it
you
before
squint your
everyone.
eyes, you can
Just,
see it.
Just the
It's too holy. It's
it's
burning.
too much. It's too much.
Yeah.
Um,
All of these
Supreme
papers
Kai
are
of
good.
Time, Brainwatch of Thickness. Oh my God, what a
True.
card! Holy Jesus. I think she's a supreme version of the one we have now. My thoughts behind it is one, it doesn't go away if you get ballsy and swing and you don't activate the effect, right? You have to play her on activate battle, which is important. You can play on your turn or your opponent's turn. And then the second effect is you remove her from the game. That's the only way she gets removed from the game, which is important. You remove them from the game, and every time your opponent tries to sing with a battle card or unison, they have to crit a life. And she is servant, which is also important, and double strike 40. So when you swing with her, you're swinging for 50 double strike. The downside of that is that she doesn't restand. I've been testing like a lunatic with this card. Many ways to recycle it. Black and blue are going to be busted.
Did you already
There's
throw
some
that
really
priest in there or what?
of 100%.
That's what I thought.
Black has so many gods that you can play on your deck. The Kai Nige is a god. If you're playing a Black Saiyan leader that bursts, that Kai, the one cost that becomes a 10k, she's also a god that you can bounce. And you can play the Overrealm Chronoa 3 Overrealm for 3, and you can bounce that too. So the fact that you can, for one black, play Kai, swing for 50 double, pass your turn, and now your opponent is on that dilemma, like, is he going to do the effect or is he going to leave it there? Like, what's the deal? And they get kind of scared. They don't play as many battle cards because they think they're not going to be able to swing, and they pass turn. And on one of those swings, you can Kai negate. Once it comes back to you, you pay 1 blue and you bounce them back to your hand. So the fact that you can recycle her, I'm not gonna say so easily, but so comfortably in black, is very scary. And the BMS leader grabs her back from the drop.
Shh.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Karl's already doing that with Pan.
I'm
Now
just,
he's just
gonna
like,
say.
this is
Even
scarier.
blue yellow is gonna be insane. Oh yeah, I'm gonna pay 1, play the priest, and get back my Zamasu the Eliminator and my fucking SCR.
Mm-hmm.
Deal with it.
I think the people that are saying that this card is worse than the other Supreme Kai, I don't think. I think they do two completely different things.
What SC are you talking about though, Karl? Because this one can only be played in black, right?
No,
Is it?
it's
Is
not. It's not
I thought
color
it was.
lock.
I thought it was
Oh,
color
no,
locked.
no,
Oh
no, no,
God.
no.
Okay,
Well,
so this is way
For
better.
second effect, it's color locked.
For the
She
second
specified
effect,
black.
with the second
okay,
effect,
okay,
yes.
so it can still be
The
played
second
for
effect
black
is.
energy. Oh, okay, so this is on a different level now. Okay,
Yeah,
You
can
just
play
have
this
to
with
pay
fucking
one
anything.
black.
Okay, so as long as you got a black energy and a blue energy, you're set.
Which is
Yep.
even easier now because you'll have the black, blue Vegeta, and then the new that we won't be talking about,
The
black,
secret
blue
one.
Vegeta. So that's 4 cards. You can just, or
Damn.
8 total, and that's all you need in your deck.
But
Well,
there's some other colors that I won't reveal the
the spice
national secrets until later further date.
until someone
but-
gets burned alive by them.
Yo, quick question for you guys. Has anybody here seen the rare for Realm of the Gods Ultra Instinct?
The
The rare variant.
Oh yeah, yeah. The Goku one. Yeah.
Yeah. I actually like the look of it a little bit more than I do the SPR.
Well,
I'm just sitting here scrolling through and on the card list, and yeah, I kind of like that a little bit more than the SPR.
I gotta look at it again.
yeah. I cannot find it. Oh my god, where it is?
Where that? Oh, it's with the Great Priest stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, foiled out. It's just because we already got the other Jiren one, which is just the better version anyway. So it's just like, take it or leave it. The Goku Black and the Trunks are definitely the two top of those. But yeah, now it's just flooding through my head that Kai just needs a black energy, and you got a
Mhm.
50k double strike that is recyclable. Wow. That's
You're gonna be
horrifying.
able.
And if you're on a black leader, like the best part about this card is if you're on a spot that you get like floodgate negated to the point that your opponent's at 1 life and you can't win, you can do her effect on your turn. You don't have to wait for them to swing. Which
Yeah.
happened today in one of my games. I was like, there's no way I'm gonna kill you. And I just pay the 1 and I pass. I removed her from the game. But the way you build it, doesn't rely on that card. It's just a really good recyclable card.
That make me wonder if at one point in time we're gonna get a Overlord kind of deck in black.
I hope we do.
Meki Overlord?
I don't think so.
Yeah, the old one.
The old one. Like,
He's not Overlord, but
I was gonna say, there's only the 2 Mechis, right? There's the one with Toa and then the Wish one, right?
The Wish one, yeah.
yeah.
And then I'm trying to think other like Dark Realm, whatever stuff. I'm not really too versed on
there's-
heroes. We got Shroom and Salsa. We got 2 Mirror leaders. And
To-
2 Toa leaders?
the promo one.
The promo one, which people were going ham on that with Time Regulator when that came out.
That and well, it's just interesting that she's servant. So maybe at some day you can like pop her, search and top 7s for a god and get her back.
I mean, maybe the servant part of it was the balancing, right?
But then again, that's another thing that we see recently with SCRs like Panzino, where it is basically a look into the next set. Like now we got Panzino as a regular card in that flood. I think it's a floodgate with that negate in black. That's actually pretty good. And I guess you could say the Radiant Saiyans. I mean the Evil Saiyans, because Goku Black is in this set as well too. So there's very possible that something next set. I'm trying to think. There's a couple more CRs that are like that, where it's just a random one, and then it has something to do with the next set, which we kind of got Black swap this set, so it's very possible to have Black Servant
Black swap servants.
Yeah, like that's a very possible
Yeah,
thing where you're
maybe.
going in, swinging, you got a big body, and then you're overloading it, drawing, and maybe that helps the whole thing where you're losing a lot of hand in swap, right? Maybe that's what it needs to bump it up. But then again, it's black, so we don't know anything until people start playing it. Like, just like everyone put a sock in their mouth talking about Dark Broly being shit, and then
And
Boom.
oh, the last thing before I forget, that secret rare is searchable for
Mhm.
2 energy.
I swore Red came out with a card that allowed you to restand your servant cards with their skills negated for the turn.
Red.
Um,
Is there a servant deck in red?
yeah, the Broly.
Oh, the Broly. Yeah, true.
That's a Broly, and then green has like the Majin Vegeta stuff.
yeah,
Blue has Blue Baby.
Blue has Blue Baby.
and blue has the blue baby.
And yellow has Zarbon.
Oh God, wait, Blue Baby.
Garlic Junior also.
Garlic
Yeah, I was
Jr. That's the
looking at
one.
Overlord cards.
Wait, Blue Baby. You said Blue Black, Blue Baby leader, Blue Black stuff.
The only problem
Overlord
is
built in.
Blue Baby
Oh,
needs mono
no,
blue,
blue. Never mind.
which thank God, that's a
Mhm.
sleep time deck.
No, but
Nyquil.
Yeah, it's
How does
like
Blue Baby need mono blue?
that's
You're gonna be able to do so much dirty stuff with that guy.
but
For
Yeah,
Planet
that's
that,
funny.
Purple, right?
You can
Yeah.
go back in time and do it
Hmm.
again.
that's
Yep.
that's my call though. I'm making the call right now. We get like black cards that have servant. Next set, there'll be some kind of archetype that works with Overlord. Be just purely from that being the only one that we have so far. I have a funny feeling that because they don't want to give too much to black, even though they're gonna give them the Demon Soldier negate. I really
Yeah.
hope. You know what? It's gonna happen eventually. We're gonna see the free unison counterplay. It's gonna be like it needs to have a specified cost, but you're still gonna be able to do it. So that's gonna be
or like
horrifying.
empower, counterplay, empower.
There's one thing in Black I really don't understand why they did it like that. Is this fucking super combo?
Yeah, what even is that one?
He's
He's
he
super
swaps,
combo,
right?
swap 4, Spirit Boost 1 into it.
I thought it was weird at first too, but it's because of the spirit, the free swap, pretty much. It swaps into a 4-drop for cheap
Yeah, but why put it on the super combo?
to limit it.
Because
Like,
you play him, yeah.
That's true.
You play him and then you swap him
right, you
out.
swap him up and he's back in your hand.
Sorry, it was yellow.
It cuts
not red.
it cuts space on the deck. Because now your super combo is more than a super combo.
It's true.
It's actually
right?
pretty smart.
It's swap. It's not getting rid of it.
Right.
Wait.
Oh,
It's actually pretty good.
Yeah. So you got to look at it like
that-
this. That's the same thing. Like that one's actually, I think, a lot better
That's
than the
8
old
cards
card.
in one. Like 2 cards in one, basically.
So that means you can go into the Shrew and Salsa Meshikabura, play this from the deck and swap into it?
Yeah, he's Demon Realm Race. That's what you search up into. He's a 2 cost, and you can go right into a 4 cost. No, it's your leader is Black Dabura Zeno. I think that Meki Kabura might be leader locked. I'm not sure about the Meki Kabura.
Demon Realm Race. So-
That's the 3-drop Meki Kabura is Demon Realm Race. Like it doesn't need a leader or anything like that.
So
Okay.
needs to be Black Demon Realm Race, so it works in the okay.
Oh, okay.
So
That's
So he just
You
does.
can-
He doesn't swap into a. He swaps into anything.
You swap 4. Swap 4 into a Black Dabura Zeno energy cost of 4.
Okay.
But
Which means the one from Finn.
yeah, but what we got to also put in, you're not drawing. That is basically the super combo effect off of it. Is that you're getting it. Sure, it's going to be a 10k that goes back to your hand, but it just has a pretty decent swap up into a 4 cost, which the other one that we saw that did this was Pan.
Well,
If you guys remember from the first swap deck, Goku's Lineage, the Pan had swap on it as well.
Yeah, yellow.
Not true.
It wasn't really ever used for it. It was just backup basically, but this one 100% that's what it's going to be used for. You're playing it out.
oh,
You're
wait.
playing it out from your deck, so you got a super combo and you can go right into a 4 cost and you got your super combo back in hand.
Yeah, the target is there's only one valid target for it. It's that Dark Overrealm Deborah, the one where when it's played you draw one and your opponent warps a card in hand. So it ends up actually still drawing you a card.
One.
Yeah.
Because you're playing 2 off that Mega Gabora. Like that's not the only card you're playing.
Yeah.
And you have no life restriction on the super combo.
Doesn't the Meki negate the effect though? Or no?
I'm not sure about. I do have Truman Salsa.
Oh
around
wait,
here.
yeah, I think it's played with the skills negated.
Let me see.
No.
No,
Mm-mm.
Because when I play like 2 or less, I don't think it played it with the skills negated. Because you had to credit life to do the effect. You pay energy and credit life to do the effect, so I don't know.
No, like you pay 2 and you send 1 battle card from your opponent's drop area to their warp. Play up to 2 battle cards with Evil Wizard and / or Demon
You
Realm
credit
Race.
life?
Okay,
Energy cost of 2
good.
and different character name, and the only restriction is that you cannot activate again the active main on the Meshikabura again.
So basically, yeah, you crit this from your hand, you crit a life, and you got 2 15Ks out. So you're gonna play that Deborah, and then maybe what is Poutine 15K?
It's only 2 costs. It's not even 15Ks.
Oh, it's not even 15. Okay, so just 2 cost.
So you can go into that and Poutine.
The old stuff from Truman Salsa that you could play back then too. There's some stuff that had good value.
Yeah. So
So
there we
I
go.
remembered, or I found the card that I was talking about that allowed you to restand a servant. Secret Water of the Gods.
Oh right, and it negated skills, but it restands it.
Negated
You're
skills for the
right.
turn.
wait, what is it?
Secret Water of the Gods. It's a 1-drop yellow.
Yellow.
So
This card no one ever used.
So yeah, the only
Activate
problem.
main, choose one of your battle cards with the servant skill, negate its skills for the turn, then switch it to active mode.
So basically, it makes it
A 40 single.
40 big
Uh-huh.
tick, yeah.
40
40
single.
No, there's better ways to do it. Sarbon will restand it on the combo step. It is on the defensive step, but
But that's
Yeah,
the thing. If you're going multi, like you're throwing it in just like fuck it, SS4, because you're running all those colors anyway. That could be an option where it's just the final push. You're just okay, fuck it. You got 1 life left, 2 cards in hand, let's go for it. Right?
Right.
40K is 40K. That's
Mhm.
that's
still
really
a
hard to
big
stop.
number.
Unless you're like
Sitting on 2 super combos.
yeah, super combos, or you have a deck that is red and minuses a bunch of shit. It's gonna be hard.
But yeah, with Supreme Kai Brainwashed, SS4, splashing 1 or 2 Super Water of the Gods.
should I flash the national secret real quick?
Hey, that's up to you.
Oh yeah. You should have posted that in the group. That is smart though. That is real smart.
Mhm.
That's about it.
I
That
didn't see
board
it.
wipe. Wait, that's a board wipe.
Yep.
I didn't see it.
Because it kills anything less power than it, right?
No, so you kill
you
whatever
have
you kill, that energy amount is the amount of the war wipe.
That's what I mean. So anything below 40k, 50k.
I think
No,
it's eight costs. Right?
no, it cost, not power. So eight
Oh,
cost
so it's
total.
8?
Yeah, 8 cost
Yeah.
total.
I could have swore I saw a card earlier today where
That's why you've been looking for
you
green cards.
choose
That's why I've
one
been
of
looking
your battle
for.
cards with an energy cost of 3 or less, and then you KO your opponent's battle cards with power equal to or less than that card's power.
But that wouldn't work because she's 8 drop. She
So-
doesn't get reduced.
That's true.
The Piccolo Junior Unison has that ability, the -2. That's what you're thinking
that's what I
of.
was thinking.
You can,
Yeah.
So you choose okay, so it's a 3-drop. Ooh, thank you. You choose a 3-drop. Most 3-drops are 20 to 25K at the most.
Most of the time, yeah. 20, 15, 25, yeah.
So at that point, you're now clearing, all pretty much your opponent's entire board, so long as you choose the right.
There's nothing.
Card.
That is the highest card power in the game. There's nothing that is over 45. Besides that, with Servant pushing it to 50, because I think there's both victory strikes are 45.
Gogeta SS4 is 45.
Gogeta SS4.
Whisk is 35, right?
All right. So Alejandro, I got a few cards for you. I don't know if you know, Green Unison's work with Frieza outside of Green decks.
Yeah, I know. But
Right,
you don't wanna clutter the deck with a bunch of colors.
Are you running the Green King, Mask King?
No, you don't run 7 colors. You don't run all 5 colors. You only run 3.
Okay.
The only deck you run all 5 colors in is SS4.
SS4.
Or
AOE.
Prismatic. No, sorry, not Prismatic. The starter deck. Whatever the fuck.
Oh,
Where that
yeah,
negates
the
4.
Mass Saiyan.
Yeah.
You're forgetting
Really good
the
Mass Saiyan.
biggest one.
Oh.
Son Goku Revenge
There
of the
we
Eight.
go. Now we're talking.
You're forgetting this one?
Now we're talking.
Announcer's 5 color.
I know there's 5 color.
But
But he's locked to his own
Yeah, but he's fun.
He is.
mustaches.
Mustache.
Oh, you're right.
Man.
Yeah.
What's the national secret? I didn't see it.
It's very
Oh.
pretty.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a very pretty card.
Flash in group chat.
I'm not looking.
No. Now you're gonna have to
Yeah.
watch
Now you
the
gotta
team
watch
talk.
it back.
Talk.
Now you have to watch team talk.
Okay.
Look at
Yeah,
you
but
trying to
you
be
need have that
responsible
on
and shit.
screen long enough, and it's gonna go up.
It's
and
gonna
down by
be
the time
it's gonna be 2 frames. That's it.
Do we
So-
want to talk about the Gogeta BR stuff, by the way?
We'll save that for the multicolor.
Say that for later? Okay.
See, we're already like the hour mark anyway, so pretty much nearing the end here.
At what price tag she's gonna be?
Oh, up there. What's the other
her
Kai?
price tag?
What's the other Kai at right now? That Kai went like crazy high as soon as it came out.
She
I
dropped
don't
the
know.
other guy.
I mean, she could be $100, or if I put in the work, she'll be 500 to 700.
So
But I
don't put
have
in the
to
work
put in the
yet.
work.
Wait till we all get our copy. Then you can put in the work.
Make it bad, please. Make it bad.
Yeah.
No one's
I'll
gonna
make
buy
it really bad for the
And
first
then
2 months.
we're gonna stack the shit.
Yeah.
We're gonna raid the shit and then break it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Inside trader.
that's right here. This is crashing the card market.
Big yikes.
That's those card market videos. Just yo guys, this card fucking
Card market.
sucks. Don't buy it. Sell it to me. Yeah, 25
Giving
cents
a
at
good
best.
deal.
Sitting at about
I'm buying it
$100
for $100 a pop.
Not even 50. Fuck that. It's not even worth it.
Didn't someone buy out the Fat Veku promo?
Oh yeah, he bought them all out for like 5 cents or some bullshit. Now I think that he put them for like $1 or something. Hey, that's fucking value.
What is that? Like,
Veku promo.
The Fat Veku, the trash one from like Vicious Rejuvenation
It's like-
that does literally nothing.
Hey, it will eventually. That's the insider
Oh,
secret.
the
When
one
they,
that goes from one
Yeah, when I'm on Mars.
Yeah, the Supreme Kai is sitting around 200 and 225.
mm-hmm.
yeah, that
She
one,
went down a little bit. She was at 350. She
Sure.
went down because of Pam.
Yeah, how much is Pan? That's the better question.
I think she
And
was at 150.
Around 3.
Really?
What?
and it's expensive still.
Yeah.
Man, when I pulled Vermilion day one, I should have sold that right away when it was like going for like 400 or 500 bucks.
People were
So stupid.
trading Vermilion for Pan.
That's what I was
like,
trying to do, but I
one
got
by
no luck.
one.
Yo, quick question here. Why is second edition SS4 Broly the Great Destroyer going for more than the original?
Wait, what?
That makes
Which
no
one?
sense.
Really?
It's the same thing for Baby Hatch.
Really?
But why?
Did the second print come foil?
Yeah, I think they're
Yeah,
all
yeah,
in foil.
yeah,
They just
it's
got a
the
little
same print.
stamp or some shit. which I'm just like, okay, cheap baby hatch. I missed out the first time when it was $80. Now maybe it'll be like 120, and let's go. And
Nope.
It's like 5 million.
yeah, just
My
like
first
well,
ever,
Like
my
Pan
first
right
ever
now is at.
STR pull was baby hat.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
really this.
I made a bonehead move and I sold it.
I believe
Mind you, I
this-
sold it for 200.
200, bro.
Yeah,
Right?
that's 2
I,
boxes.
I sold Xenocell when he was around 475. And I sold Apex for around 400 too.
Okay, Apex a little wild doing that, but at least you got the sell. Sure, it went up higher, but now what is sell? $100 maybe?
Oh no.
Really? It's actually still worth something.
Hold up.
It's the
It's very
No,
pretty.
that's not it.
Carl's missing it again.
That's not it.
He literally.
Oh, that one. Okay, shit.
That's
Okay.
not it.
Okay, I remember now.
I'm
You
dead.
talked about it. Oh shit, are you serious? Okay. My god, okay. Yeah. So original sells news around like as low as $94.
There you go.
And market price is 158. The new one is 69 to 89. And the flat reprint is $30 to $35.
Yeah.
This makes me sad. Makes me very sad.
That sounds about right.
That makes me happy. I'm gonna buy one.
Which one is that one?
The Cell Xeno.
Oh God.
Yeah,
The toilet.
the OG one,
The
toilet one, and the water one, the common one.
right there, Alejandro. That's what you got to run, bro.
Oh yeah. I have my playset.
That's the only one. That's the card that I. Okay, so for Gogeta, you had to knock out the Veku. I had a build where I would ramp to 4 and knock out Veku with her.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I needed something to knock out the Veku. So
Then they just made the Vegeta counterplay.
yeah, no, that
That was a
Counterplay
great counterplay for that.
ramp.
No, but I'm saying that Vegeta counterplay that they made specifically to KO Veku.
Mhm.
That was a great piece that they added to that deck.
I like that card. It's
Oh
fun.
yeah, 100%. But any closing thoughts here at the end? I know the green stuff. Not everyone's on board. I'm fucking whoop-de-doo. The SCR, I think every single person thinks, like, come on, big
It's
boob
good.
lady smacking 50K double. Like, come on.
God girl.
Yeah, exactly.
25K per perk.
There you go. Together, double strike 50.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And a lot of ways to get rid of it. And
Man, imagine if Bandai just like bamboozle us all, and that's the God Rare. It's gonna be if
Oh my
she becomes the
God!
God rare,
If they do that, bro.
you gotta be nude.
Hey.
that's Birrar, the cards he was showing before. That's they'll have that version.
Oh, you want me to bring it? I'll bring out the fistful of ass.
You know, well,
And that's the point on the video when Joe Dad's gonna watch it. He's gonna be like,
I think I already had it in the beginning too.
ass.
That's a lot of ass, right? 8 copies.
That should be the card ass logo.
Card ass.
That's a fistful of ass, my friends. 2 play sets.
Karl, you actually did make
Um,
a great point with that, like them mentioning God Rare and then them throwing
Asses.
brainwashed out.
Oh man.
Yeah, but I'm
If-
still going with the original thing that we think Vegeta.
yeah. Well, it's Vegeta.
Vegeta.
It's logic. Like Xeno.
That's gonna sell. Like, well,
Dragon Ball Heroes got like the superb Goku one. It's like just logic that we're gonna get the Vegeta.
It's gonna be Finn, and everybody's gonna be sad.
No.
That could be a thing because that's the one with the weirdest art style.
No. I'll quit.
If it's
So-
Finn, it need to be SS4 Finn.
But it's still with Mira. It's literally not even. It's Super Mira is what the card's called. Yeah.
I think you're.
I don't know why they went on that though.
Have they even dropped a hint as to how rare this card's going to be yet?
No,
We don't know. We really don't know.
We were guessing 1 every 4 cases.
There's like Joku that knows somebody at Bandai and all, and he might have a hint somewhere that's like the best information we're gonna get.
When we get him on here and we can interrogate him.
I don't know.
He looks. I can try to make that happen.
Hey.
Yeah, he looks like easily accessible. I think you just hit him up. He's supposedly supposed to respond, usually quick.
I'll shoot him a message.
I'll send him
you
some
want
nudes.
it for next week?
That would be insane for real. Having
Yeah.
Joku,
I'll message him.
It's gonna be a blast.
I'll message him.
We all got to okay. If we can get him on, this is still going on recording here, so we'll just have him at the end here. If he's coming on, we all got to we got to have bucket hats and we got to be looking dapper as hell.
Let's do something even better. Hold on.
Okay, we're just gonna be naked then.
Okay.
This is where we film
down.
it. This is where we get the calendar pics.
We're getting banned and like shot in a
alley?
minefield or something. Oh, yeah,
Yeah, just
Bandai's gonna make us disappear.
yeah. That's the goal of this
They'd have
team,
to
isn't
find
it?
us first.
That's it. God. But
Is he calling him right now?
yeah, just fucking pick up.
All right, man. I'm there, man.
But yeah, while we're trying to get some connects here, hey, maybe that's a thing for next week. So you better fucking watch next week.
Maybe if we pull this out.
Hopefully that's when we wrap up all of the rest of the cards in the set. So stay tuned for that. Like I said earlier, any closing thoughts? I think we went on through most of them. Karl, anything to say besides staying super?
Big boobs, big boobs. The shit. You gotta get your big boobs in a set.
They're gonna brainwash our brains with the big boobs.
No, for real. I'm pretty excited. I wanna talk about those dual color cards, but I cannot. So
Yeah,
stay tuned for next week. It's gonna be there.
Yeah, and Karl said it best. Big boobs.